Well, good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to the Healthy Happy Hour Kitchen. Today, we're going to be making something that's going to be great. It's Caribbean pork or Caribbean. You know, it's funny because you call it Royal Caribbean, but whenever you go there, you call it I was in the Caribbean. I've never figured out how we do that. But anyway, it's Caribbean pork chop with salsa and pineapple, with mango and pineapple salsa. It's going to be so good. Debbie and I are getting ready to take a trip to Jamaica, and we kind of thought we'd be getting set up a little early for that. So I'm going to take my cast iron pan and get it hot here. Again, we're going to use cast iron. We did that last week also. I've got another little pan here because we're going to serve this with black beans. That's kind of the normal thing that you have with this kind of thing is black beans. So you can, of course, put these in the microwave, but since we're going to be cooking here anyway, we're going to take these and put them in a little saucepan and let them go. Hope everybody's doing well today. By the way, Foods, and you know they've got a lot of stuff going on right now with their meat truck. They've got a truckload sale going on with the meat, or they did have last weekend. I believe it was gone when I looked there today, as a matter of fact. So anyway, these are bushes. We have to do this because of our grandkids. If it's not Bush's beans, that they won't eat it. So we got our Bush's beans going in, and these are the Bush's chili beans. So they've already got a mild chili sauce added to them. So we're just going to let them hang out and warm up. That's all you have to do. They're already cooked. Now back over to our jerk. This is sort of a jerk seasoning. And here's what's in here. These are our pork chops. They came again from Quality Foods in the Town Plaza Shopping Center in Tacoma. Look at that family pack, only $6.46. How cool was that? Here's a little bit of salt going in. This is a little bit of onion powder, garlic powder, and I'm going to make sure, I'm going to use my fingers because I want to make sure I get all this out. This is brown sugar replacement. This is called Swerve. It's sort of like a Splenda brown sugar. So it is a low carb, low calorie brown sugar replacement. This is Chipotle Chipotle chili powder. So Chipotle chili powder is going in. This is a little bit of ginger. These last few things we don't use very often. There's a little black pepper. This is a little bit of allspice. We don't use allspice very much. That's a rare one. And believe it or not, this little bitty eighth of a teaspoon here is cloves. That is going in to create our seasoning. So I'm going to make sure that all of these things, the brown sugar especially, it kind of wants to clump up. So I want to make sure I get all of these things kind of done up here. You know, Debbie and I, we became travel agents, and so we're having an opportunity to travel quite a bit with our travel agency credentials. We just got back from that cruise to Cozumel and Costa Maya, and then we're getting ready to go to, matter of fact, we're going to Myrtle Beach next month. So looking forward to going down to Myrtle. Man, it's been, 25 years since we've been to Myrtle Beach. We're looking forward to that. Been a long time. Things have changed over at Myrtle, I understand, since we've been there. And then, of course, we're getting ready to go to, we have an all-inclusive resort that we like to go to in Jamaica. So we're heading down there in the month of May. So we're kind of getting ready for that right now. We're going to use 4 of these 6 pork chops. One thing I like to do with my pork chops is I like to just take a little section here because pork chops have a tendency, the tendons do, to curl up. And you won't get good searing if you don't put a few little slits in it. So I like to just take care of that little situation. So we'll do that first. Then we'll come back.
Why not cook all 6?
Well, I could, but I only have enough salsa for 4. I'm not sure 6 will fit in my pan, but if they do, I will. We'll find out. Let's go and see what happens. Okay. Let's see how much of this seasoning we got here. So let's just liberally season with our Caribbean seasoning. And I've got this over some medium-high heat. So we're going to let that sear. Again, it takes a few minutes for those cast iron pans to get hot. So we're letting that get hot. And I am hesitant. You know, cast iron doesn't stick because it's seasoned so well. So I'm hesitant to use Pam because the recipe doesn't call for that. So I'm just going to stick these in here and see if they will all fit in and not. Honey, I don't think 6 are going to fit in there. Okay. We'll fix 2 for a little later, okay? Okay. So since I've got some extra seasoning, I'm going to put it on here. And these only take about 4 minutes per side. You know, you're trying to get to about 145 degrees internal temperature, but I don't know anybody, honestly, that takes the internal temperature of a pork chop. You just kind of know when it's done. You can look at it and tell it's no longer pink on the inside. Meanwhile, the beans are doing well. So they're already up to a little simmer, so we're going to turn those down. Now, here comes the fun part. We're going to make the salsa, and this salsa has fresh pineapple, fresh mango, red onion, red bell pepper, a little bit of jalapeno, and a half a lime. So we're going to get on that right now. So we're going to start out with our onion. So we're going to take our onion, and I'm going to get rid of these things right here. You know, we'll probably have enough of the salsa to put on the other two for tomorrow whenever we fix those for our meal tomorrow night. How about that? Got anybody watching that we can see today?
Conversations are still not.
We are still having some kind of problem with our. Let me look at this for a second. There was a way at one point in time you could swipe one way or the other.
That.
Comments will appear here. Well, there's 4 people watching. There we go. Hey, Lanny Halford, I see you there, my buddy. You're the first one that popped up. Yes, sir.
David Cash.
So
Ashley
David
Gregory.
Cash, Ashley Gregory, if you've been watching and haven't and even told me, let me know again so I can say hey to you. And I love this little unit here. Man, this thing is just makes such an easy time of dicing onions. Look at that. Look how easy that goes. Oop, put that one back in for another round. Let me get this one off right here. And I found the secret to this is kind of cutting them up a little bit small to start with. If you try to put a whole half onion in there, I'm afraid you'd break it. I've never tried that, but that's my thinking anyway. Are your eyes burning? That onion's stout.
Mm-hmm.
It is a stout onion. Okay, so now we've got that taken care of. So we are going to now transfer this into our bowl. Woo, that's stout. I'm going to cry here, sweetie pie.
Mm.
All right, so now, next thing. Debbie's got me another new little gadget. We're going to try this. This is I don't know exactly how to use this thing. It is
That's how you use
you put that in there, and then you take, well, I'm not sure that that's necessary now because maybe I'm supposed to put all this in there together. I don't know, but it's already taken care of that part. Let's see if. Well, anyway.
I did it.
It did the
cleanly.
job. It did the job. So we're going to dice this up. We're going to put that aside. We're going to cut these into matchsticks. This is how you dice. If you're a shop worker, this is how you do production work. You
Shane Marzal is watching.
Shane, man, I hope you're doing okay. Man, every time I talk to Shane, he has got something major going on in his
Say
life.
hi to Dana.
Do what?
Say hi to Dana.
Hi to Dana.
D-A-N-A.
Dana? I don't know Dana. Hey, Dana. I'm not sure what Dana we're referring to there. All right, so now I've got all these like this, and I can just take those, and in mass, I can dice them up. By the way, I was talking about us being travel agents. If you're ever interested in becoming a travel agent, man, we are hooked up with the greatest company. It is an at-home deal. You do it at home on your home phone, on your cell phone, and you talk with people all over the nation. If you want, you save on your own travel. Just signed up somebody that many of you know last week who is now taking her time and becoming a travel agent, and we're just so tickled to have all these new partners with us, and they're saving money on their own travel and got their own website so people can sign up and book their travel. Man, it's just great. By the way, if you want to check out what a website looks like, you can go to my website, which is yellowhatdude.com. All you got to do is to click on travel, and it will take you there. Now, mango. You notice how mango, it's round, but you notice how it's got some slim sides? We're going to take our mango, and instead of using a vegetable peeler, I'm going to do this. I'm just going to take that and go all the way down to the end. And if you keep this side right here pretty tight on there, then you know that you're getting all the peeling off. So just a quick thing. You could use a vegetable peeler if you wanted to. Probably would save a little mango. But that mango pit, it kind of follows. It's not round at all. So let's get the rest of this off. A mango pit is very, what would you call it? It's elongated.
Weird.
Yeah, it's weird. So we're going to go take care of it here in just a minute. Let me get my board clean here. So I'm going to cut down through here and see what we've done. Yeah, we've done perfectly well. And cut down through here. Yep. And that pit is inside there. So we're going to see how much we can cut off of that. And get a little bit more there. And a little bit more there. And you get some off of here. Some off of there. A little bit more off of there. And a little bit more off of there. And there's the pit of the mango. So we got about as much of that as we can use. So again, we're just going to chop this up. And I'm going to take this and chop it as well. And then the fun time comes here in just a minute when we get the pineapple out. I love dealing with pineapples. Now, for those of you that are on a very strict diet, you know, fruit is a little bit
Sugary.
Yeah, a lot of sugar in fruit. But if you're just wanting a good, healthy meal, and yet one that's not too high in calories, then this is what you want. See, now that's just blackening up. Look at that, how nice that's looking. Wow. That's going to be so good, and we're going to top that with the salsa here in a few minutes. Black beans are doing well. I'm going to turn them down. Okay, pineapple. Pineapple 101. Cut the bottom of the pineapple off. Cut the top of the pineapple off. Which, by the way, makes a very nice centerpiece if you'd like to use that in the middle of your table if you're entertaining. I always like to do that if we're going to have folks over and I'm using fresh pineapple. And I always just try to cut till I'm past the little
Knobs.
acne. I don't know. Pineapple acne. I don't know what you call it. Pineapple knobs. Try to get those off. And I usually have to go back and redo because I usually don't have cut enough of them off to be in the good pineapple. Get those off down at the bottom there too. That's where they sometimes want to congregate, is at the bottom. So get a little bit more of that off right there. A little bit more of that off. Okay, I think we're good. Now let me put this all in the bowl. And the pineapple, now it's got a specialty kind of thing. You know how pineapples are. They got a core. So we're going to work around the core. So we're going to come in here, cut on like that. We're going to cut like that around the core, that around the core, and like that around the core. So the core is going to go away. And this is going to go in there. Again, there's nothing special, no kind of sauce except for just half a juice of lime that goes in there on this pineapple. That's all that's going to be, and it's going to be a great salsa. These can just be very rough chunks. because it's going to be all part of what adds to the taste. By the way, those of you that are interested in the racing show, Paris Simmons is going to be my co-host tomorrow night. That's going to be a lot of fun. I always thought a lot of Paris. His family's been involved in racing for a long, long time. He's from that lineage of Buck Simmons, as you know, who was a star back when I was growing up and for many of my adult years as well. So Paris is going to be co-hosting with us tomorrow night, so make sure you tune into that.
Benny's watching.
Benny! Hope Benny Livingston's doing well. Hope Anna's mama's doing well. And Anna, they have just had problems all the way around in their family, so hopefully things are going to go good. This is a lot of salsa, and this is a little bitty lime. So I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to use both halves of this lime. It says half lime only, but that was a little bitty dinky little lime. So we're going to give it the full treatment there. And I've got a slotted spoon out here to mix all of this up. Look at all that great red onion. Nothing like red onion. It tastes so good. It's pretty. Going to look good. It's got the red. It's got the green. That is Caribbean, if there ever was such a thing as Caribbean. All right, plating time. Sweetheart, you ready to dig in? All right, we get 2 of these each. So we get 2. Let's just go ahead and plate 1 and show you what it looks like. And we get some great Caribbean mango pineapple salsa on top. Oh.
You forgot.
Yeah. I had let this perk up a little bit in the fridge and forgotten this. Here's a little cilantro. And we're just going to slip that on top of it like that right there.
Not too much.
So we got, I'm getting that ready for the next one.
Where'd the beans go?
Beans go right beside it. And that's our meal today. Look how quickly that went together from absolute scratch. It's pineapple, mango, salsa, Caribbean, pork chops, and black beans. It's going to be good eating. If you want the recipe, hit the like button and I'll make sure I send it to you. Okay? Bye-bye, everybody. See ya.